5. Hello, if you're on my right, if you're on my man, let's pooch you. Dig what I'm saying. Caught a little jet lag, we deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Grammys, they imposters. I be rolling with I just put the homie, it's a vibe. Over switch sides, it's a vibe. Yeah. I gon' do it. I gotta accept that I'm a I pull up in several different options. I shatter your dreams with this cream I made.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Bears going up against the Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First and 10. Rush. And incomplete to open things up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Time running out here on the play clock. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
From the gun, Rush. They're able to locate Wilson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now the rookie out of Tennessee. This is Alvin Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Operating from the gun. Rush. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bears take over. On 1st down, Trubisky. From left side, taken in by Meredith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. 20! And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Throwing on 1st down. Rush. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquise Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is this.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now it's Ginn. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucks are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Rush. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Wilson snags it left side. And he is knocked down from the side. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Trubisky. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down.
Here we go now.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky steps away. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. An update from a game going on over in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So the offense lining up first and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Rush. Caught right side at Snead. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done. Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Reminder, a couple of good games still to come. Later tonight, it's the Steelers on the road in Detroit taking on the Lions. Then Monday night, the costumes will be in full force in Kansas City, I'm sure, as on the day before Halloween, we'll see the Chiefs play host to their AFC West rivals, the Broncos.
And wasn't it just a couple years ago, those two played a night game that was won by the Broncos on a fumble return with like 20 seconds to go?
Absolutely, that was a thriller. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Here's Trubisky. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here comes the Bears punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
First and 10. Rush. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Rush. It's complete. Flainer, right side. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. Play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Now Trubisky to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bears on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. They go play action with Trubisky. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
An update from a game going on over in Tampa. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. His throw incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun. Rush. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Ooh, the juke. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landing.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Adam Shaheen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. This is Cohen on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And right with it here over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, here's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the... And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now. Green.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So second and 10 here. Now Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Throwing on first down. Rush setting up the receiver screen here to Thomas. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
An update from a game going on over in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Back to throw, rush. And he finds a man with a crossing route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Play action. Now Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the defensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Following the fumble recovery. Rush. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
On second down, Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Clean up.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. To throw is Rush. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 39 that time. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
He got it there. Throwing here, Rush. It's complete to Snead. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Kamara trying again. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go now.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
No. Check. Let's go.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A little juke. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They try again with Cohen. Fights loose. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? Yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, able to avoid him. And now running right through him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
3-19.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as... Now Trubisky on 1st down. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Manti Te'o coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Trubisky will throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Saints will have the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw on 2nd down. Rush. He uncorks it for Snead. And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Now let's go.
Off the play fake. Rush. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
All right, here we go. Blue
Play clock winding down. Again, it's Kamara. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Trying the left side with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The play clock's running down. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that one ups the lead to 22-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Green, 39! Green, Detroit! No, Jack, Patriot!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Leopard!
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now Cohen. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And it was the Bucs coming away victorious there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the Saints, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bears, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10.